Hello everybody, today I want to talk about the dumpster fire that's called news websites and news subscriptions. Martin Schori, hope I pronounced that correctly, Martin, mocks the idea of peak subscriptions in a recent article that was featured by Bo Sachs. The underlying reality is that despite some recent growth, especially during the pandemic, there's been a leveling off in digital subscriptions. So why is that? Martin's article makes some very important points. First, you can't make a good digital subscription by making some lousy digital version of a print product. That happens way too often. Someone signs up for a digital version and they get a PDF or they get a completely rotten online interface. These lousy digital experiences are competing for attention with services like TikTok and Netflix, which provide, so I'm told, an amazing user experience. I don't use TikTok, so I can't comment on that. And I think Netflix has some very obvious weaknesses. For example, you can't say, only show me movies, or only show me options that are below 30 minutes. But despite that, Netflix is miles ahead of most publisher websites. In this respect, Martin is completely correct. Publishers would do a lot better if they focused on providing a product that their customers actually want. He doesn't make the next point quite the way I would, so I'll make it my way. It's my podcast. Too much digital content is written to hide what the reader is looking for. For example, here's the secret ingredient you're missing in your chili recipe, and you have to read 18 paragraphs to get it. By the way, it's probably fish sauce. I know that sounds disgusting, but it's true. We all know what the culprit is behind this, and that's advertising. Now, one problem I have with Martin's analysis is that I think he's mostly talking about news-based subscription publishing, and he's missing the elephant in the room, which is that news reporting is almost universally awful. A recent survey said that 3/4 of adults believe the news is making us more partisan and more divided, and all I can ask in response to that is, what is the other 1/4 smoking? 100% of us know that news is a part of partisan catastrophe. Now some people might like their particular, New York Times readers might like the New York Times, and Washington Times readers might like the Washington Times. But generally speaking, everybody has a very bad perspective on news. And I think that's an influence in why news subscriptions are not doing so well. So it's no reason that publishers are having a hard time selling subscriptions because people don't trust the news, nor should they, generally speaking. Having said that, Martin is drawing attention to some real issues that publishers should address. I've mentioned this sort of thing in a few podcasts and on my website and in my letter. If you're a publisher, you should try to make your service more reader-friendly. And we try to make it advertiser-friendly. We try to make it friendly for our production process. We try to make it easy on us. We don't try to make it easy on the reader. We need to try to make it easy on the reader. Now, if you're a publisher and you'd like to keep up with trends, new issues, or hear a contrary view from time to time, sign up for the Crable letter and be sure to subscribe to this podcast. Thanks so much.